lovelies, how are you all doing today? I hope you are good wherever you're watching me from. Thank you for stopping by today, and I also want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. You're welcome. If today is the first time you're stopping by or you're coming across this channel, please do well to subscribe, okay, and turn on your notification bell, okay, so that anytime I upload a video you will not miss it. You'll be the first to get notified, okay. Also, like this video, give it a thumbs up and share if you enjoy watching. Right, thank you so much. So guys, in today's video I will be sharing some tips, maybe about 5 tips that could help a HND holder get an admission for a master's degree program or pre-masters, because sometimes many people believe that, okay, because I have HND, I cannot get admission to study masters abroad. Or some people believe, okay, because this school or that school is accepting HND, once I put in my application, it means that automatically I'm getting the admission. But it doesn't work that way, because at the end of the day you will see that school A or university A that offered Mr. B an admission with his HND denied Mr. C, okay. So why is that? That is what we'll be discussing in this video, okay. So please, if this is what you want to watch, kindly stay tuned, don't go anywhere, okay. I will go right into the video. So guys, I'm a HND holder too. Yes, I've said this quite a lot of times, okay, but in case you've not heard it, I'm just saying it again. I'm a proud HND holder, okay. So when I say this, it means that I can actually relate with the struggles a lot of people are going through or went through, right? And because of my recent videos on studying abroad with HND, schools that accept HND and all of that, a lot of people have actually come to my inbox, okay. And that reminds me, if you want to write me on Instagram, Facebook, okay, just only space, it will be here or here, okay. Only space on all my social media platforms, right? And I also have a Telegram group. In that group we don't do a lot of things, but we help people, okay, to find solutions to their challenges, to their questions and all of that. So the link will be in the description box. If you're interested to study abroad and you want to join the group, you are free to join, okay. It is free. All right, so what am I saying? I can relate, okay, with a lot of things that happen around people with HND or third class, okay. So this video is going to be about HND holders and third class holders, right? So if you are a HND holder, all hope is not lost. Like I usually tell people, it is only ignorance. When you don't know, you feel like, okay, there's no way, there's no hope for you, but there is, okay, a lot of opportunities for you to study abroad. Now I'm going to give you 5 tips that could enhance your application, all right, in case maybe you have HND and you have applied so many times, done so many applications, and they are all coming back, unfortunately, rejection, so do not give up. Right, before you give up, just watch this video, okay. And I know that after watching this video you'll not give up. Okay, so the first thing I would like you to know as a HND or third class holder hoping to study abroad for a master's program is that you may not get that course of your choice, okay. That program of your choice, you may not be able to get it. So you need to register it at the back of your mind that, okay, this program I'm aiming for, I may not get it. I may not be qualified for it because of my certificate or educational qualification, right? So first thing you need to do is just be willing. You need to be willing to accept the course or any program that is willing to accept you. Do you understand it? So for example, if you're someone that maybe you studied electrical engineering, something like that, it may be difficult for you to find something in that field as a HND holder. Just saying, okay. I'm not saying it's impossible. Please do not misquote me. I'm not saying it is impossible. I'm just saying it may be hard, okay, because I've noticed, like, it's been a trend that people with HND, they usually get admitted quickly into business courses, business programs, like management programs, like international business, human resource management, marketing, even accounting and finance, okay, and international finance and all of that, okay. So I'm not saying that, okay, those that have HND in computer science, they are not getting admission in anything related to computer science. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it may be difficult, okay. So you may try looking at the courses you are selecting or the programs you are choosing, yeah. So just try looking at them and see if there's a way you are going to make a big twist that will favor you, because business courses are more accepting than other courses. So that is the first thing you need to know. Also, the good thing with these universities, or some of them, is that there's no set rule that, okay, because you read finance in undergraduate, you must you must be looking for anything in finance. Do you understand? So that is why it is good. You can look for any program of your choice. You can look for anything. You can apply for a different program, totally unrelated, to what you did in your undergraduate, okay. So another thing that could help you with getting an admission abroad, whether UK or anywhere else, as a HND holder, is your work experience, okay. It's not just about your educational qualification, okay, especially if you've had a study gap, okay. So for someone that just graduated, let's say you graduated last year, they're not expecting you to have a work experience, but if you've had a study gap, like 10 years study gap, 5 years, 6 years, 13 years, 16 years, yes, some people get admitted even with 16 years study gap. It is possible. So it boils down to how you package yourself, right? And when it comes to work experience, the universities want to see that, okay, this person left the university since 2013 and has been working hard, and has been doing something, like, because you will be asked to provide a work reference, okay, and the people you are working for are going to give you a reference letter. Sometimes, if they are good enough, they will even ask you just to provide what you want. They will look at it, like give them a template, sort of, okay. So, but in case they don't ask you to give them a template, if they are good, they'll be good with their reference and whatever they are going to write for you, okay. So the universities are also looking at that. They will also look at, okay, even though this person studied course A during the undergraduate level and he or she is applying for course D, okay, how is this related? It is now where the question comes in: what have you done during these years you've been waiting, okay? The study gap, how did you cover it? How is your work experience related to what you are pursuing, okay? So make sure that your work experience is good. It counts a lot, yeah. And make sure all study gap is covered. Some people make these mistakes, okay? I know, even if it is just 1 year study gap, it is okay, like it will be explainable, right? But when you've graduated, or when you've been out of school for like 12 years, then inside that 12 years you've not worked for 6 years, it's not practicable, okay? So make sure that your study gap is covered, so that you not have any need to explain to either the university or the visa officers, okay? So the next thing you need to look at is your CV, okay? This is very important, because you cannot apply for any admission without your CV, or even if you do, they must ask you for it. They will request for it, definitely, okay? So your CV must be of a great standard, okay? This is very important. It is not even a joke that you just throw in any type of CV or whatever. These things are online, okay? You can search for a very good CV format online, or look for what you want online, then impute them in your CV. Make sure they are very good and, well presented, right? Because this thing can even mar your opportunity, or it can make or mar your opportunity, okay? So make sure that your skills, your experience, everything is well presented in your CV, and narrow it down to the course you are going for. Okay, now let me tell you what I did during my own. I got admitted into so many schools in the UK. I know I've not said this a lot of times, and I differed, like I was deferring my admission back to back. Okay, why am I saying? I need to say this so that people will know that, okay, there is hope. All right, in all of this, I was confident. Okay, there's nothing like, oh, because I have HND, oh, these people may actually cancel my admission, these people may actually, no, I didn't even think anything negative. Okay, because I know that, yes, I did this, I know what I did. Okay, so what I did was, when you are searching for an admission, okay, when you go to the school's website, open it, go to the course page, the course you are looking for, because they also want to see that you've researched about this course. They also want to see that you've researched about the school. Okay, this should be in the SOP now, but let me chip it in. Okay, so when you go there, you will see the course. For example, now health management, you will see the course modules, and under the course modules there will be like brief explanations of those stuff, right? Now look at them, see how you are going to, pitch them inside your CV, because of course you must have done something related. Okay, just say, it's not like maybe in your CV you have experience as a teacher, then you are going for healthcare management, you are using your teaching experience, you will put it like taking care of patients. No, it's not possible. Okay, so I'm just giving this example using someone that has done something related. Okay, so when you look at the course the school provided and whatever they wrote there, just look for a way, to narrow it down to your CV. Make sure that your CV aligns with whatever the school wrote that they will be teaching you in that particular course. Do you understand? So it helps. So when you are describing your duties and achievements in your CV, just narrow it down to the aspect of that course you are going for. You can put it like your skills and your expectations, what you are expecting to gain from the course. Do you understand? So yeah, this is also a great aspect to look into. The next tip I'm going to give you is your SOP. SOP means statement of purpose. Okay, some people call it personal statement, but for the UK it is statement of purpose. You must be purposeful about it. This statement of purpose must be purposeful. Okay, so you must be intentional when you are writing your SOP. Okay, and that is why it is not good to use one SOP to apply to many courses or many programs. Okay, you can use it for, let's say you are applying for accounting at Sheffield University. You can use your SOP for the accounting program at Sheffield University. When you are applying to, let's say, University of Birmingham, you need to, edit it. Yes, because it is not the same. It is not usually the same requirements for the school. It is not. That's why I said when you open the school website and go to the course page, you must look at the course itself. You must look at the program, look at the requirements. What does it entail? What do they want from the applicants, and what am I going to get from this program? Okay, because accounting in Sheffield University is not likely going to be the same thing with accounting in University of Birmingham. Sheffield may be teaching 8 modules. University of Birmingham may be teaching 9 or 7 modules. Okay, so you need to look at it very well. Don't use the same SOP to apply to different universities, even if it is the same course. Okay, don't even use one SOP to apply to many schools or different programs. You must be intentional about each one of them. Now, what do you need to include in your SOP? When writing your SOP, you need to convince the school. They want to see your skills, your experiences, your background. You need to explain in details. If you've done any previous study, they want to see it as well. These are the things you need to include in your SOP. So you could list out the skills required to study that course. And this also boils down to what I said before, going to the school's course page. Just go there and look at the skills that they're looking for. Make sure you input these things in your SOP. List out the skills Tell them the skills you already had. Tell them the leadership program or the leadership position you've already held in the past, whether university, because me, I even wrote the ones I did before from my undergraduate. I wrote when I was a course rep. I wrote, like, if there is any leadership, any school club you've joined relating to what you are going for, just make sure you put these things in your SOP. I'm giving people my own secret, okay? So make sure you include all these things. First of all, start with your transferable skills, communication, research, leadership, and all of that. They want to see all these things. They want to see that this person is intentional and, okay, this course will be suitable for you. They want to see that you've done enough research, you know what you are coming for, okay? Not just copy and paste from anywhere else, okay? So, and that is why I don't advise anybody to pay for you pay someone to write your SOP. No, you need to do it yourself. You know yourself. You know what you've done in the past, okay? You can look for a sample online. You can look for like a guide online, but you need to sit down and write it yourself. That way you will explain yourself better. You will explain your skills, whatever that will help you gain admission. You will explain it better than, giving that task to someone else. So after connecting your skills and the skills the school listed in their page, this is now the point you project your reason for wanting to study that particular program, okay? And tell them what you want to achieve at the end of it, okay? There must be a plan, right? I included my own plan. I told them this is what I want to achieve, okay? So that way they will see, okay, this person knows what he or she wants, knows what he's going for, knows what he wants to do, all right? So before you conclude your SOP, you must also tell the school, because they want to know why of all the universities in the UK you said you want to study with them. You must also explain to them, tell them, this is why I chose you. This is why I want to come to your school. So in this case, you will research about the university, research about the city or the town where the university is, what is interesting about there, how do they treat international students. You can just include all these things. Tell them, okay, because they know that they have, international students that are this, or they are multicultural, they are diverse in whatever, just tell them all these sweet things, okay? Tell them they are the best. Of course, when you go to each university, you see their records. Some of them ranked #1 in the UK. Some of them are ranked in so many things. They may have the best library, they may have the best lecturers, they may have, this is just examples, okay? I'm just giving you examples of what could be applicable in the school you are applying for. Just make sure it is there and write it down in the SOP. They want to know that, yes, this person actually know about our school, and this is why you don't need to use one SOP to apply to different schools. So make sure that it is well narrowed down to that particular school, okay? So last but not the least tip on my list is to start early, okay? Early application matters a lot, okay? Start early to apply to as many universities as possible, or to the selected universities that accept HND or third class for a master's degree program, okay? To apply to as many universities as possible, because many people will come and ask, does this school accept HND? What of this school? Some people recently in my comment section, what of Sunderland? What of this one? Please, I will not know, okay? So the best thing or the best way to find out if those schools you're asking me is accepting HND is just to throw in your application. There is no fee attached to it for UK universities, okay? That is one thing I like about it. Just, you can apply to as many schools as possible without application fee, all right? So just apply. If the school responds and says they don't accept HND, then you know that, okay, they don't accept, okay? Don't believe everything you see, okay? Because most of these universities, there is no set rules, okay? Or their acceptance or rejection of HND is not a set in stone. Like, they did not say it's a stamp, we must accept or reject. It depends, okay? It depends, okay? For example, back in 2021, did you know that Cardiff Metropolitan University was accepting HNDs, they were also rejecting HNDs, right? So what does this mean? They were accepting HND and third class holders for masters. They were also rejecting this set of people. Why? Because it's a case-by-case basis. It's an application-by-application basis. They will not use the application of Mr. A to, to rule or judge Mr. B's application. So apply for yourself and say things for yourself, okay? Confirm things for yourself. Nobody will confirm it for you. Once your application is okay and they are fine, they will accept it, okay? They may also reject another person, but that doesn't mean they will not accept your own, all right? So just try and follow everything I've said and apply to as many universities as possible and apply to those schools that we know. There are schools that have this record of accepting HND and third class students. You can also apply to them. I've made a video in the past listing schools that accept HND. Maybe I'm going to do an updated one for 2024, all right? I'm not sure, but if I see that a lot of schools have now started accepting HND, I'm going to make an updated video for those that want to see them, right? So yeah, that is all for this video. I hope it is helpful. If you still need clarification, just drop it in my comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely see you in my next one. Bye for now.